Hello, this is Fear Dragon coming at you with another StarCraft 2 netcast. Today we have a Protoss vs Zerg from the Dreamhack Valencia Roundup 8 quarterfinals, and it's going to be between TarGA and LiquidHerO. This is game number 3 once again. So if you have not seen game number 1 or game number 2, go ahead and check those out in the annotations below. But if you're still around, we're going to go ahead and jump in and introduce these players. Spawning down here in the bottom left-hand corner of Cloud Kingdom, we have the red Zerg player representing Team Mindfreak. It is MindfreakTargA, and he is the Norwegian Zerg, currently tied up 1-1 against his opponent. Spawning up here in the top right-hand corner of Cloud Kingdom as the blue Protoss player. He's going to be representing Team Liquid, and his name is LiquidHerO, definitely a fan favorite. And we're going to wait and see what Hero's plan is going to be in this game, as this is down to the rubber match, that ace match. This is going to decide who moves on to the semifinals, who has a shot at winning Dreamhack Valencia. I am so excited, guys. We're going to wait and see what these players have in store for us, as they both need to put all their cards on the table, honestly. The quarterfinals is not the kind of time that you want to be pulling back your cards. It can be very, very risky if you kind of have some kind of cool Protoss versus Zerg or Zerg versus Protoss strategy that you've been holding back. And you know, what's the point in holding back that kind of strategy if you don't make it to the semifinals? It's coming down to that ace match. And we do actually see a normal build coming out of both of these players, at least for the meanwhile. And we do see just a couple of normal things going on. Just that Overlord scouting around, this pro being as annoying as possible, trying to delay some of that mining from TarGA. Every little bit counts when you're this high level. Even messing up your opponent's mining by a slight fraction of a bit, it can really sometimes throw off a couple of seconds, throw off your opponent's build by a couple of seconds, and when it gets thrown off by a couple of seconds, that can make a world of difference at this level. And now we do see this probe, of course, being as annoying as possible, as that is the job of every probe in the world that goes ahead and scouts out a Zerg expansion. We do see Hero, of course, with that great control, able to do a lot of really good harassment in terms of delaying that expansion. And of course, that pylon going down, this probe down to just 5 health points, but once those shields start to regenerate, it will be able to take one additional hit from that drone. In the meanwhile, we do see the expansion about halfway complete for LiquidHerO, and of course that spawning pool complete for TarGA. So TarGA going to be able to produce a couple of additional Zerglings, but no, just going to stick with 2 for now. And in the meanwhile, we do see, oh my god, actually we see a pylon going down over at the third of TarGA. I love doing this, and just even delaying that third, saying, hey, you're not allowed to take your third expansion, or sorry, your second expansion, until you kill off one of these pylons. And that's definitely going to delay everything just a little bit. And we see this probe actually even coming back. Oh my god, actually even throwing down a gateway. This is going to delay for a couple of extra seconds, and I'm really curious to see whether or not it's actually worth it for Hero. He does try and get a little bit of a scout off. We're going to have to wait and see. I think he was just trying to see whether or not he could get those gas geysers scouted out once again. But of course, that pylon over there at that natural expansion does end up going down, and the hatchery is taken. But of course, this pylon down over here is going to be picked off in just a couple of seconds, and we actually see another probe making its way down over there. So a bit interesting. Looks like he just wants to confirm, maybe see, hey, is my opponent actually going to 3 bases, or am I going to have to throw down additional cannons to deal with any kind of aggression that my opponent is going to go for? He does not want to be 2-base all in at this point. As you know, anything is fair game in this ace match, and you don't want to lose the game just because you weren't prepared for some kind of 2-base all in. Now this probe is going to make its way over here, going to scout out that third expansion, or at least he knows that one of the expansions is down. He's going to feel comfortable going ahead and retreating, it looks like, and maybe it might actually go ahead and poke over at the natural expansion as well. And meanwhile, behind all this, grabbing that cybernetics core, grabbing those 2 gas geysers, and as well, just going to continue to produce those probes, chrono boosting them out, powering that economy. Really nice play from LiquidHerO. In the meanwhile, he does actually get that scout out to see, hey, my opponent has taken that natural expansion. And man, these Zerglings, considering there is no speed on, oh my god, look at this. Whoa, that is a lot of Zerglings coming out from TarGA. That is an insane number of Zerglings coming out from TarGA. What on earth is he planning? It looks like TarGA is definitely going to be looking to put on a lot of aggression. We can see 18 drones out for TarGA. This is definitely going to be some kind of crazy all-in from TarGA, as, oh my god, you know, Hero to Hero, this is just going to look like a very, very normal build. TarGA did a great job hiding all of those Zerglings over in his main, and we even, oh my god, this is such fantastic play from TarGA. He is actually controlling those Elnaga Watchtowers, but he does not know whether or not this Elnaga Watchtower is grabbed by LiquidHerO. So he's going ahead and sending them around in this roundabout path, and Hero's just not going to be prepared for this. Oh my god, the Hero is going to try and get the block up, but does not actually get it. And now these Zerglings are going to start target firing down that cannon, and he's going to be able to do an insane amount of damage regardless of whatever ends up happening in this. And we do see this sentry does end up popping out right before it gets picked off, and now we do see another sentry's on its way out, but all these Zerglings are just going to go completely uncontested for quite a bit of time. An additional Zergling just rallying across the map. Target has in it to win it right now, and the pylon goes down before the sentry is able to get out, and now LiquidHerO is down to just probes. He's throwing up the cannons in the main, but look at this. He was going for that robotics facility, does not even have any additional gateways. He's going to be so dead in just a couple of seconds. He only has probes to defend, and the cannon is going to come out, but to one end, this is so many Zerglings, and even the whole position micro going down just to pick off as many of those probes as possible. And now we see the last cannon also going to go down. That probe count is dwindling so fast, and in a second, Targa is actually going to take the lead. There's the GG coming out from LiquidHerO. So wow, an amazing way to end that series from Targa with that very clever little 2-base or I guess 3-base all-in, but really it was like a faked 2-base all-in. As we can see, he's really only even mining out of that main. Actually, looks like he's still in the game, so it looks like he was just in shock at winning that game, decided to not even leave the game at all. But anyways, we do see he's only really mining from this main expansion, not really mining from the natural, not mining from the third. He took these hatcheries not only just for the larva, but also to fool his opponent into thinking this was not an all-in in any capacity whatsoever. And taking that roundabout path, hiding those Zerglings, doing all of that, just completely fooled LiquidHerO, and he was able to get in on that wall off, and just after that, LiquidHerO, you just could not defend against him, no matter how good his micro was. So really well played from Targa, able to take the series 2-1, advancing on to the semifinals. Wow. And unfortunately for LiquidHerO and all of you Liquid fans, LiquidHerO definitely one of the favorites to win Dreamhack of Valencia, as well as just winning this best of 3 series in general. You know, is going to be knocked out, and that does mean he is no longer in the tournament, or no longer at least up for grabs for the semifinals position or even the finals. So good run for LiquidHerO. We saw some really cool stuff out of him, and if you want to check out any of the other stuff, I highly recommend you go ahead and check out all of the VODs. I believe that Dreamhack does have all the VODs available or something, but of course I'd love it if you could went ahead and stay tuned for all the rest of the replays I'm going to be casting from Dreamhack Valencia. And speaking of which, I am going to be casting those, and if you enjoy this video in any capacity whatsoever, please go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe button, and go ahead and leave a comment below if you liked it, and or have any feedback or anything of the sort. If you just want to scream as much as I have over how amazingly cool Targa's play was right there. And trust me, I'm a LiquidHerO fan, but Targa's play was pretty damn smart right there. That was like, if you're going to do an all-in in the ace match against LiquidHerO, this is the way you do it, man. Like, you think this one through. He definitely thought this one through. But anyways, that's pretty much going to be that. And thank you so much to everyone that decided to tune in. A couple of extra notes is you can go ahead and send replays that you want casted, either ones that you've played yourself or even your friends' replays, or even just some pro replays that you think are really cool and you want casted. Send those over to feardragon64@gmail.com. That's feardragon64@gmail.com. And also, I'm going to be casting for the Underrated Team League starting next week. That's going to be starting October 1st. Or the week of October 1st. I don't actually know what days I'm going to be casting. I will let you all know as soon as I am allowed to tell you guys that. There's going to be some awesome games going on from that. I believe it is best of 9 team league series in the same style as GSL, and it's basically the elimination, where basically you play until you're eliminated. The all-kill format. And we're going to also have some other really awesome commentators, so go ahead and be looking forward to that. That's going to be happening at 7 o'clock Eastern, and 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So 2 times a night 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. That's going to be freaking awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. You're going to see some really cool and kind of underrated teams playing, such as Team Western Wolves, Team Light, Team VVV, and a lot of others. So go ahead and check that out. Anyways, you guys have been here for way too long. I can't believe you guys stuck around for all this. Thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next